Well, let's return to Africa. The extraordinary session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level says the Commission will continue to maintain diplomacy and dialogue for the 3 member states to return to ECOWAS. West African foreign ministers held emergency talks in Abuja to discuss the political crisis in Senegal and disputes with military rulers in 3 other member states. The extraordinary session of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, follows President Macky Sall's sudden decision to delay elections in Senegal, just a week after Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger declared they were quitting the bloc. ECOWAS has urged Senegal, one of its most stable member states, to return to its election timetable. Publisher Inside Watch Africa, Seyi Adeyemo, joins me on The World Now to discuss highlights of this meeting. Mr. Adeyemo, thank you for joining us on World Now. First, let's begin with you as an African and as a journalist, really, who has been monitoring developments on the continent, especially with the countries that have now been taken over by military dictatorship, and with Senegal delaying its election by months. How do you react to that development, really?
I'm disappointed. I'm not happy at all because, like I say all the time, there's so much work to be done for all of these delays and behavior to continue in Africa. We need to be more serious. There's a lot of work to be done. The world is going through a very tough time, and we need serious leaders, people who understand that when they are given the opportunity to lead us, they're expected to do all that they can to ensure that we have a better life, a life that is conducive, that is convenient, that all of us can be proud that we have. And so not doing the right thing as regards political establishment and structure in Africa is something that is very disappointing. And I hope and pray that ECOWAS now standing up to their responsibility in ensuring that we truly have a good economic state would be able to do the right thing so that these leaders can do better than they're doing now.
No, that disappointment is what a number of people share, and there are mounting concerns over developments in Senegal, really, following the decision of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to exit ECOWAS. What, in your assessment, how do you assess, really, ECOWAS's handling of the situation?
Like I said, I'm happy that they are beginning to do what I expect them to do. Look, in 1975, when these 15 countries came together, the purpose was to have a better economy for the region, a situation where we would do business amongst ourselves, trade amongst ourselves, and be able to have a better economy, running through the region. And obviously, when you have instability, when government is not working, there cannot be economic stability. And so whatever must be done to show leadership, to provide leadership, and tell everyone that, look, we all need to get our hearts together so that we can have a better life is something that must be done by the the ECOWAS Commission. And I'm happy that they're brazen up and they're standing and saying we can't continue to have the situation that we have in our hands. Like I said, a lot of things are happening all over the world that is negatively affecting us. And at least within our region, we need to get our acts together so that we can have a better life for our people.
As it stands, ECOWAS's reputation is at stake. Would you say the bloc is powerless in handling defiance by member states?
You see, the truth of the matter is, what they have is mediation. The strength they have is, and when you are mediating, you must be seen to be very transparent and be up and doing. And what I mean by that simply is, you don't wait until there are problems. And that is what we have had over the years. You must be seen to be speaking even when, there are no problems. So how well or how, much is ECOWAS involved in ensuring that we have transparent democracy? We have, elections done in a way that everyone will be happy with whatever outcome that comes at the end of the day. Those are things they need to start to do more. You don't wait until there's a coup or there's a problem and you start to run around trying to quench the fire. I think we can do better by really, really engaging everyone, leaders that are there, those who are coming up with, events and initiatives that can bring us together more and can ensure that we do business more amongst ourselves. And that must be seen as being done in a transparent way. Because you see, if you're chairman of an area committee, you don't have any extra power other than ensuring that the people are able to trust you, and you must think on your feet and be creative about the suggestions you made so that the people can trust you and you can be able to achieve the kind of result that you desire. So yes, the reputation of ECOWAS is not very good, as you said, as of today. But the steps they're taking now, at least the event that occurred yesterday, the meeting that they held yesterday, in my opinion, is a step in the right direction. And I'm hoping that they will then step up. Yeah, okay.
Yes, you have said that, the bloc must be seen to be speaking even when there are no problems. In the case of Senegal now, the bloc has been speaking. But do you think its voice is being heard and obeyed?
No, okay, so obey might not be the right word to use, because you see, you can't really force anything down sovereign people. Its member states are sovereign nations. So you can just advocate, you can just mediate and speak to them, advocacy and all of that. But like I said, you are able to achieve results when you continue, when your voice is loud enough and transparency is top of the notch, and you come up with very, very creative initiatives that would continue to see you doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's like a traditional head. Yes, you're the traditional head, but you can't really arrest or punish people per se. But you earn your trust in the way you carry yourself, transparently and doing things for the betterment of the people. Then you start having a situation where the people will accord you the respect that you deserve. So ECOWAS must brace up, do more, be more loud, and do it transparently in a way that the member states will start to respect them. I mean, in the days of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, President of Nigeria, as chairman, I mean, we saw what happened. We saw what happened in Liberia. There are no explicit provisions in the treaty that allows you to really go into anybody's country. But there's a way you go about it, showing that this is necessary so that the economy can be protected and you can achieve results. So it's about the body language of the leadership and the way they go about doing some of these things.
All right. Last year, ECOWAS, warned the use of military intervention in Niger, but of course that did not happen. Sanctions were imposed, but it does appear that it's more of the people who are actually feeling the brunt of the sanction because the military authority are still in power. Do you think that sanctions can work in the case of Senegal, or is it too early in the day for that?
The truth. Respect. So yes, it's not too early in the day. In my opinion, I think they should quickly move on to ensure that things are done in a way that the Senegalese or leadership in Senegal will see that they're serious about what they're doing and saying. So it's really about being creative. You need to do more because you're an advocating organization and you don't have the right to legislate, arrest, or clamp down on anyone. You can only advocate and mediate.
All right.